I'm curious, maybe first, like, do you work a ton of hours compared to like the average human, or are you just managing your time a lot better? What do you kind of,
Good question. The secret to it and the answer is leverage. So we have a lot of people leverage. So that's a lot of people in our team doing lots of stuff that I don't have to do. And also a lot of systems that do a lot of the heavy lifting for us. So like, running a team that does our marketing and ads, and a team that does our selling and closing, and a team that does our organic marketing and administrative help. So it's not really me just doing everything, but I just try and stay in my zone of genius. So I try and figure out where I'm most effective for the day, and I try and stay in those areas. And I just don't try and do everything myself. So I do outsource, not my genius. That's the secret.
I think that I've struggled with what I'm about to share. And if I've struggled with it, Lloyd, maybe you have, and maybe you have some insights for our listener who maybe they've already been struggling for a while, or they will as they try to grow things. And it's like, what's first, the chicken or the egg? And what I'm thinking is, how do you hire in a smart way so that you're not losing so much revenue, but also so that you have the people on the team before you need them? Because if you don't, maybe you're working too hard. Yeah. And it sounds like with all of your different businesses, and I didn't even mention the books, you've written 2 or more books.
Yeah, 2 books.
Is that right?
Yeah. 2 books.
Yeah. So like I've been trying to write the same freaking book for 4 years.
Okay.
And it's pretty close, but
That's
I
good.
can't like finish it. There's something wrong with dedicating the time to it.
Sure.
And so I'm thinking you must have mastered these teams that you're mentioning, because you don't have to do everything. Mm-hmm. But it's scary. It's scary to hire. So let us know, like if we've got a podcast as part of a business and we want our business to grow,
sure,
how should we be thinking about that?
Well, it's a really good question. It's one of the most challenging things people face in business, if not the most challenging. And the thing with getting wealthy, and people want to build wealth, that's why they're in business, right? And the trick to it is those that scale their time, scale their money. And no one's focusing on scaling their time. They're just trying to scale their money, but they get stuck because they're trying to do everything themselves. So to answer your question, Adam, and it's a really good question, is you outsource to other people when you realize it's costing you money to do everything yourself. So if you're losing money and income and deals and stuff because you're doing everything yourself, that's the telltale sign that you need to outsource it, and you will feel cooked. You will feel overwhelmed. You will feel things will start falling apart, and that's the sign that you must find someone. And how you begin that journey is the very first hire is someone. Let's say it's podcasting, for example. The first person you want to get on board is someone to do the production stuff after you've done your genius. You record the episode and you want them to do the production stuff. You want to push it out through the platforms, check the sound quality, add the intro, outro. You want someone to do that for you, and then someone to run some sort of ad campaign to it too. Like, you don't want to be doing that stuff yourself if you're trying to build a business with your podcast. So the time to do it would be when you're just absolutely fried and things are starting to fall apart. You're like, I need someone. So the best first hire is administration hire.